Case Research on Lexis Plus for the Advanced Legal Research course at Boston College Law School. One nice thing about legal research is that everything you find can lead you to other relevant authority. Here are 3 ways Lexis can help you find additional relevant cases: Lexis Headnotes, the Lexis Issue Trail, and Ravel Law. To illustrate these features, we'll start with the case Silver de Pueblo del Sol Water Company, 244 Arizona 553 2018. Lexis provides parallel citations to a number of print and online versions of this case, so you can direct anyone to this case even if they don't have access to Lexis. Following the full name of the case are some editorial enhancements added by Lexis: the prior history, the disposition, a case summary made up of an overview and the outcome, and the Lexis Headnotes. The headnotes contain the language of the case that the editors at Lexis selected for the points of law they discuss. This headnote was given the topical headings Administrative Law, Judicial Review, Standards of Review, as well as the heading Government's Legislation Interpretation. Readers can scan the headnotes and then jump down to the actual discussion in the case by clicking on that little arrow down next to the headnote number. Lexis editors recommended a top secondary source relevant to the point of law in this headnote, and we can click on more like this headnote to have Lexis run an automatic search for additional cases discussing the same legal concepts. Lexis will also run a search for cases that have the same headnote topics by clicking on the topic in the headnote. Even if we don't already have a case, we can browse or search topics from the Lexis Legal Research homepage. One of the headnotes in Silver versus Pueblo del Sol Water Company was given a heading under Administrative Law, which was subdivided into Judicial Review, Standards of Review. One advantage of checking the outline is that it may alert us to additional relevant topics or allow us to more precisely describe our research topic. For example, maybe we're interested in exceeding statutory authority. Clicking on that term, we go to cases that contain one or more headnotes on this topic. We can now narrow this result set using any of the filters on the left, including a search within the results set. Going back to the case we started with, Silver versus Pueblo del Sol Water Company, what if the most relevant portion of this case does not have a headnote associated with it? Lexis can still provide additional relevant cases. At the bottom of the info box is the legal issue trail. To use the trail, we must first select Activate Passages. Once passages have been activated, click within a passage to view the legal research trail. The legal issue trail constructs a search using the actual language of the case that takes us to a list of citations. The list begins with the cases cited for this issue by the case we began with, followed by a list of cases citing the case we began with. This can lead us to additional cases that may be relevant for our research. The third Lexis tool for case law research is Ravel Law, which provides a visual representation of the top 75 cases in our search result to help identify the most influential cases. To access Ravel View, click on the Ravel View graphical icon in the upper right of the case result list. Each circle represents one of the top 75 cases from our search results. The lines connecting cases indicate a citing relationship between the cases in our results list. The overall view shows how case results are connected in 4 ways. How often each case has been cited, that is, how seminal each case may be. The larger the circle, the more the case has been cited. Chronologically, the horizontal axis shows when the cases were decided, from oldest to newest. By jurisdiction, the vertical axis shows the highest federal court at the top, then lower federal courts, followed by state courts. Search relevance. The higher the circle within the court level, the more relevant to our search results it is. Clicking on a case circle reveals the case name and site and highlights the case connections from our top 75 search results in Shepherd's treatment colors. To return to the full view of all available case connections, click anywhere in the view background. We can use the Lexis Plus filtering options to limit our display to specific jurisdictions, specific timeframes, and also use the Search Within Results filter to improve the precision of our search.